Welcome all for the machine learning tutorial, and in today's session we'll discuss about the second session of our third module, which is neural network representation. So what is neural network? It is nothing but it is an implementation of our biological neural network. We are going to implement the concept of same biological neural network in a machine. So in a human brain we have neurons, and this neurons is going to build a block of neural network in human. But in a machine, we are going to implement the same thing by arranging all those neurons in a linear fashion, which makes our computation easier. This is what the architecture we have for neural network. We have an input layer, and we have an output layer, and we have an intermediate layer between our input layer and the output layer, which is represented as hidden layer. So we give an input, that input will be forwarded to the hidden layer, and we implement an convolution function. We implement a mathematical function over the hidden layer through the algorithm. We use algorithm in this hidden layer, and the convolution will be taking place with the help of the mathematical function, and you get an output finally from the hidden layer. With this output, based on the application, either it will be classifying the data, or it will be clustering a data, or it will be predicting the data. This is what a general architecture we have for a neural network. So we have input layer, which is where we are going to give the inputs, and that inputs may be of any format. It may be an image, it may be an video, it may be an text image. So whatever we are giving, that we will give it through the input layer, and that from that input layer you will be multiplying some weights along with the input, which will be done in your hidden layer. So in hidden layer, when it gets the input from the input layer, it is going to convolute with the corresponding weights of the input layer. What is weight here? Each and every input is assigned with a unique weight. How the weight is assigned? The weight is assigned based on the importance of the feature. So what input we are giving, what is the features we have, with the importance of the features we have, we assign the weights there. The feature which is having more importance or assigned more weight, and with the feature which is having lesser importance or assigned the lesser weight. Why this is done? To convolute. When you convolute, when your weights are assigned based on your importance, it will be easy for predicting your output. So from the hidden layer, the output is sent to the next layer, which is output layer, and in output layer it is going to go with the application. Either it is a prediction or whatever it may be, it will be done. You will be predicting final output in the output layer. This is the parts of a neuron and their function. So neuron, you call it as neuron or perceptron. In biological neural network, it is termed as neuron. In an artificial neural network, the neuron is represented as perceptron. Here we have two sets of input, x1, x2, x3, and along with this, we assign a weight for all the inputs. For x1, we have assigned the weight w1, and for x2, we have assigned the weight w2, and for x3, we have assigned the weight w3, and this is given to the next layer. So the input for the first input layer is x1, x2, and x3, and this is along with its weight, it is given to the next layer, the hidden layers. In the hidden layer, what happens? The convolution function starts. We are determining the sigmoidal of z. What is that? How do you obtain that? That is obtained by multiplying your input value with the weight. You will be multiplying x1 into w1, and you will be adding that with x2 multiplied with w2 and x3 multiplied with w3, and you will be adding the bias, which is a common factor for all the input. So that is why they have represented it as z is equal to output what we obtain from the input. Okay, so you are giving input as x1, x2 and x3, and this is sent to the hidden layer. In the hidden layer, you derive the output as sigmoid function, which is weights multiplied with your input value. X is your input and W is your weight. You're going to multiply all this and you're going to summarize all your input function with your weight, adding with that of your common bias. See, this is the steps you have in neural network. First step is obtaining your inputs and your weights. Here in the given example, the inputs are x1, x2, x3 and the weights are w1, w2, w3. The second step is your summation function. You obtain an output, that is, which is a sigmoid of z, by multiplying x1 with the weight w1 and adding that to x2 with the weight w2 and adding that up with the x3 with that of your weight 3, and you're going to commonly add that with the bias function. This is the second step. And third step, you obtain the output by applying the formula 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus z. This z is the output which has been obtained from the previous step. So the first input is given to the next hidden layer. The hidden layer, the input what hidden layer is getting will be the output of the previous step. Then that you have a convolution function there, you implement algorithm to obtain that, and that will be given to the next layer, that is output layer. So that will be the output what has been obtained from your hidden layer acts as an input now in the third layer, output layer, and you implement a formula there and you obtain an output. We'll see an prototypical example where we implement an ANN in a real-time example. We will go with automatic learning vehicle system where we use ANN for an automated driving system. Here we use an ANN, artificial neural network, for driving, and which is replacing your human. When it is replacing the human, it is only an automation tool. When you implement an artificial neural network over it, only then it comes into the concept of machine learning. What we do here, we give an input as a sensor, through a sensors. We have a sensors which is detecting your signals, and that will be given as an input to your model. What is the model here? This model is going to perform the automated driving system. So you have an input and you have a sensor here, and sensor is going to obtain the data and it is going to give that as an input to the model what we have created. So your input data signals are given to the hidden layers, and here your convolution function takes. Already your model would have been trained with the certain sort of data sets, and whenever it finds an obstacles, you have already programmed there using the algorithm. Whenever you have an obstacles before the vehicle, it has to avoid traveling in the same direction. So next step, how does the mechanism model identifies the path which it has to be traveled through the sensors what it is detecting. You have an which is embed with that, and whenever it is getting the input signal, it is going to give that signal to your hidden layer, and that hidden layer with the obtained input is going to carry out the convolution function, and the convolution function is going to output, and the output you have the prediction of direction where the system of where the car has to go, either to a right or left. Everything is done by the output what it has obtained from the hidden layer. So one prototypical example for an implementation of artificial neural network is automated driving vehicle system. Here we use a sensor which is going to detect the input, and that input will be given to the hidden layers, and the hidden layer, it will be convoluting. It will be already you have implemented algorithm over there, and it will be convoluting with that, and it will be going with the output, and that output the direction of the move is determined, and whenever you have the shortest path of the distance to shortest path to cover the distance is also guided by your obtained output. Thank you all.